Welcome back to ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today we will dive deep into the electrifying events unfolding on Friday, May 23rd, 2025, as the Nurses' Ball continues to captivate Port Charles with its blend of glitz, drama, and jaw-dropping revelations. This annual event at General Hospital isn't just a fundraiser, it's a pressure cooker of emotions and secrets waiting to burst open under the spotlight. From hidden affairs to shocking betrayals, and from pivotal decisions to mysterious encounters, there's no shortage of intrigue on this star-studded night. So grab your metaphorical front row seat as we unpack every thrilling detail, add some fresh perspectives, and explore the undercurrents of Port Charles society in this extended deep dive. The Nurses' Ball, a stage for secrets and scandals. The Nurses' Ball is in full swing, and if you thought the red carpet glamour and opening performances were the highlight, think again. This cherished event, steeped in tradition, transforms into a battlefield of whispered confidences and explosive truths as the night progresses. The ballroom, adorned with twinkling chandeliers and elegant floral arrangements, buzzes with an undercurrent of tension. Guests in their finest attire mingle, but behind every polite smile and clinking champagne glass lies a potential bombshell. Teasers hint at secrets erupting like fireworks, and Port Charles has no shortage of skeletons in its collective closet. Could we finally learn the truth about Michael and Sasha's clandestine romance and the rumored pregnancy that's been the talk of hushed corners? Or will the revelation that Brooklyn and Dante are Gio's biological parents steal the show, shattering family dynamics in an instant? And what about the whispers of Nina and Drew's torrid affair, which allegedly began long before Drew set his sights on Willow? Some even speculate that Drew orchestrated Willow's separation from Michael during that mysterious Baden-Baden trip, a plot twist that could redefine loyalties. Then there's Jocelyn's secret life with the WSB, a dangerous double existence that could put her loved ones at risk. And let's not forget the burning questions surrounding Sonny's penthouse explosion, who's behind the attempt on his life, and why. There's even a wild rumor that Nina and Portia conspired to drug Drew, a scheme that could backfire spectacularly under the Nurses' Ball scrutiny. With so many potential scandals, the air is thick with anticipation. Every glance, every whisper could be the spark that ignites total chaos. Curtis' Sistet moment of reckoning, a fateful decision. Amidst the festive chaos, Curtis Ashford stands at a crossroads, his heart and mind wrestling with a decision that could alter his future and that of those around him. The Nurses' Ball, with its dazzling lights and lively chatter, fades into the background as Curtis grapples with the weight of Portia's deceptions and Drew's manipulative blackmail. Sources close to the Ashford family suggest that Curtis is torn between two paths. Will he confront Portia head-on, demanding answers about the lies that have fractured their trust, even at the risk of public humiliation on such a grand stage? Or will he take a more strategic approach, sacrificing Aurora Media, a prized asset, to neutralize Drew's hold over their lives? Some speculate that Curtis might choose a darker route, opting to outmaneuver Drew with a calculated takedown, using every resource at his disposal to expose the businessman's underhanded tactics. The usually composed Curtis appears visibly strained, his jaw set as he navigates whispered conversations in the ballroom's quieter corners. This decision isn't just business, it's personal, touching on his pride, his marriage, and his legacy in Port Charles. As the night unfolds, all eyes will be on Curtis to see whether he bends under pressure or emerges as a formidable force against Drew's machinations. Drew sips unshakable confidence. A dangerous game. Speaking of Drew Kane, the man exudes an aura of unshakable confidence that borders on arrogance, a trait that has both admirers and detractors watching his every move at the Nurses' Ball. Clad in a tailored tuxedo, Drew navigates the crowd with the ease of a seasoned chess player, seemingly convinced that he holds all the pieces on the board. Teasers indicate that Drew believes himself to be the ultimate puppet master, orchestrating events and relationships to his advantage. But is this confidence a sign of strength, or a fatal flaw waiting to unravel? Rumors swirl that Drew underestimates the web of enemies he's woven, from Curtis to Michael and even Nina, who may no longer be his ally. Insiders hint at a secret recording floating around Port Charles, one that could capture Drew's most damning confessions if it falls into the wrong hands. As he smirks through conversations and raises toasts, one can't help but wonder if the Nurses' Ball will be the stage for his downfall. Will a single misstep or a calculated strike from an unexpected foe bring his carefully constructed house of cards tumbling down before the final dance? The tension surrounding Drew is palpable, a ticking time bomb wrapped in charm and bravado. Ned and Olivia. A cryptic warning echoes through the night. Adding another layer of intrigue to the evening, Ned and Olivia Quartermaine take center stage with a cryptic warning that has tongues wagging across the ballroom. The power couple, known for their fierce loyalty to family and their knack for navigating Quartermaine drama, appears unusually on edge, their expressions a mix of concern and determination. Who is the recipient of their cautionary words, and what danger looms on the horizon? Some speculate that their warning targets Lulu, urging her to steer clear of Brooklyn amid the swirling rumors of Gio's parentage. Others believe it ties to Lois, whose recent evasiveness has raised eyebrows. Could she be hiding a betrayal that threatens to fracture the Quartermaine clan? Perhaps Ned and Olivia have unearthed a plot tied to the nurses' ball itself, a scheme that could endanger more than just reputations. As they pull their target aside for a hushed, urgent conversation near the grand staircase, the rest of the guests can only guess at the storm brewing. This warning, delivered with the weight of Quartermaine authority, promises to ripple through the night, potentially exposing long-buried truths or igniting new conflicts under the glittering lights. Carly's encounter with Vaughn, a web of deception. Finally, the nurses' ball serves as the backdrop for a tense and mysterious meeting between Carly Spencer and Vaughn, Jocelyn's covert WSB handler, though Carly remains blissfully unaware of his true identity. Dressed in a sleek, unassuming suit, Vaughn blends into the crowd, but his sharp eyes and measured demeanor hint at a man accustomed to secrecy. As he strikes up a casual conversation with Carly near the dessert table, one can't help but admire the calculated ease with which he spins a cover story. Will he pose as a distant acquaintance, a business associate, or perhaps a charming stranger with a coincidental connection to Jocelyn? Whatever tale he weaves, Vaughn must tread carefully. Carly's maternal instincts are razor-sharp, and her history of sniffing out lies makes her a formidable obstacle. Unbeknownst to her, this encounter could be the first thread in unraveling Jocelyn's dangerous double life with the WSB, a secret that threatens not just her safety but the entire Spencer family's stability. As laughter and music swirl around them, the stakes of this seemingly innocuous chat couldn't be higher. Will Carly sense something amiss, or will Vaughn's deception hold long enough to protect Jocelyn's covert operations for another day? As the nurses' ball continues to dazzle and disarm, Port Charles braces for a night where alliances shift, truths surface, and destinies are rewritten. From Curtis's life-altering choice to Drew's precarious confidence, and from cryptic warnings to covert encounters, every moment is a step closer to revelations that could change everything. Next, we will delve into a gripping tale of hidden identities, family secrets, and alliances forged in the shadows. Port Charles is no stranger to conspiracy, but the current scandal revolves around a young boy named Gio Palmieri, whose true parentage might just be the key to unlocking a web of intrigue that spans generations. As the plot thickens, Lulu Spencer, with the aid of an unexpected accomplice, has embarked on a quest that promises to redefine familial bonds and force the town's power players to confront buried truths. Lulu and Cody's secret investigation. Lulu Spencer, known for her tenacity and unyielding drive for the truth, has found an ally in the least expected corner, Cody Bell. With newfound determination, they're delving into the murky waters of Brooklyn Quartermaine's past, investigating the identity of her and Dante Falconeri's child, previously thought to be out of reach. Lulu's journey began with a discussion with Carly Spencer, but now with Cody's involvement, the stakes have risen. Cody, once a wild card, offers a fresh perspective, his loyalty unwavering as he supports Lulu in unraveling this mystery. Their theory is compelling. Gio Palmieri is the son of Brooklyn and Dante, and both Sonny Corinthos and Lois Cerullo might be guarding this explosive secret. Lulu has mapped out a timeline, piecing together clues from Gio's adoption, his family ties, and the whispers of the past. If their suspicions are correct, this revelation could shake the very foundation of Port Charles's social order. The potential showdown with Sonny. The closer Lulu gets to Gio's true identity, the more perilous her path becomes. The idea that Carly and Lulu initially believed Sonny was unaware of Gio's parentage is now in question. What if Lulu's sleuthing leads her to Sonny's doorstep, and it becomes clear that both Gio's grandparents knew all along? This confronts a scenario where Sonny and Lois might have formed an unspoken pact to shield their grandson from the dangers of their respective pasts. Lulu's confrontation with Sonny could be explosive, forcing him to acknowledge his role in concealing the truth. Cody, ever vigilant, urges caution, reminding her of the risks. However, Lulu, with an unquenchable fire in her eyes, is relentless in her drive to expose the truth. Her continuous digging is setting the stage for a dramatic showdown that could not only reshape the Falconeri family, but also redefine the relationships that define Port Charles. A hidden pact between Sonny and Lois. The speculation that Sunny and Lois have been in cahoots since Gio's mother passed away is gaining ground. Lois's reticence and Sunny's protective nature toward Gio suggest a deeper understanding than mere guardianship. If Lulu uncovers this pact, she's left with a moral dilemma: expose the truth immediately or confront Dante Falconeri, the boy's father, first. Sunny, a master of secrecy, could be playing a dangerous game, pitting his loyalty to Gio against his bond with Carly. Carly finds herself at a crossroads, torn between her allegiance to Sunny and her duty to protect Dante and Brooklyn. With Lulu's relentless pursuit, the truth is bound to surface, and Carly might be forced to choose sides. Will she stand by Sunny despite the potential scandal, or will she prioritize family unity, ensuring Gio finds his rightful place? A clash at Sunny's penthouse. Lulu's arrival at Sunny's penthouse could be the catalyst for a dramatic confrontation. If she storms in, accusations flying, Carly might try to intervene, seeking to soften the blow or, at the very least, get her own answers first. The clash between truth and secrecy could erupt into a volatile situation, with Carly caught in the crossfire, trying to maintain the peace. The Port Charles gossip mill is abuzz with speculation. Will Carly support Lulu's mission to reunite Dante with his son, or will her loyalty to Sunny prove too strong? Fans are eagerly awaiting the outcome, anticipating a resolution that could alter the power dynamics of the Quartermain, Corinthos, and Falconeri families forever. Next, we will dive deep into the chaotic and emotionally charged world of Port Charles, where secrets, betrayals, and mental health struggles are tearing families apart. Specifically, we'll explore the brewing storm surrounding Sunny Corinthos as he stands on the brink of uncovering a dark truth about his daughter, Christina Corinthos Davis, and the manipulative games being played by Ava Jerome. With hidden motives, tragic losses, and desperate actions at play, this saga promises to shake the very foundation of the Corinthos family. Buckle up as we unravel the layers of deception, heartbreak, and hope in this extended exploration of the drama unfolding on ABC General Hospital. The shocking revelation: Christina's dangerous descent. In the heart of Port Charles, a devastating secret is lurking, ready to explode with catastrophic consequences. Word on the street is that Sunny Corinthos, the formidable mob boss with a heart of gold for his family, might soon discover that his beloved daughter, Christina, has taken a dangerous and unthinkable step. Sources whisper that Christina, in a fit of rage and despair, attempted to exact revenge on Ava Jerome, a woman who has long been a thorn in the Corinthos family's side. However, her plan went horribly awry, and instead of targeting Ava, she inadvertently caused harm to two innocent bystanders: Rick Lansing, Sunny's half-brother with a complicated history, and Elizabeth Baldwin, a respected head nurse with deep ties to Sunny's inner circle. This shocking misfire has left a trail of destruction, raising questions about Christina's state of mind and the depths of her pain. As if the collateral damage weren't enough, the situation grows even murkier. Sunny is also expected to stumble upon another bombshell. Ava, ever the opportunist, has seized this moment of chaos to tighten her grip on the situation. She's reportedly caught Christina's actions on tape, evidence that shows Christina tampering with Rick's car in a reckless bid for vengeance. Rather than expose Christina outright, Ava has chosen a more sinister path. She's using this incriminating footage to blackmail Alexis Davis, Christina's mother, into compliance. Alexis, torn between her love for her daughter and her fear of the legal repercussions, has reluctantly agreed to Ava's terms to shield Christina from the harsh glare of the justice system or the confines of a mental health facility. This twisted game of power and control is a ticking time bomb, and one can only imagine the fury that will erupt when Sunny uncovers the full extent of Ava's machinations. Alexis Sest misstep. A mother Sest desperate choice. Digging deeper into this tangled web, one must ponder why Alexis didn't turn to Sunny for help from the outset. After all, Sunny has proven time and again that he is a fierce protector of his family, capable of dismantling any threat with a mere snap of his fingers. Had Alexis confided in him, Ava's schemes might have been crushed before they even took root. Instead, Alexis, driven by a mix of maternal instinct and perhaps a lingering distrust of Sunny's volatile methods, opted to confront Ava on her own terms. This decision, while born out of love, has proven to be a grave miscalculation. By keeping Sunny in the dark, Alexis has unintentionally allowed Ava and Rick to operate unchecked, weaving a web of deceit that could ensnare them all. Sunny, as we know, has a zero-tolerance policy when it comes to anyone threatening his children's freedom or well-being. The very idea of Ava holding such damning evidence over Christina's head would ignite a firestorm within him. Had he been informed sooner, Sonny could have leveraged his influence to neutralize Ava's power play and protect his daughter from the fallout. But now, with the truth still hidden from him, the stakes are higher than ever. The longer Alexis keeps this secret, the more dangerous the situation becomes, not just for Christina, but for the fragile bonds of trust within the family. Christina sets breaking point. A cry for help. To understand Christina's actions, we must delve into the emotional turmoil that has pushed her to such extremes. Her attempt to harm Ava wasn't a random act of malice. It was a desperate, misguided response to a series of soul-crushing events. During a particularly harrowing moment, Sonny suffered a severe medical episode, collapsing in front of Ava. Rather than offering aid, Ava stood by, her cold indifference laced with taunts, as she watched Sonny struggle. For Christina, witnessing this heartless display was the final straw. Ava's inaction in the face of her father's suffering triggered a visceral need for retribution, clouding her judgment and leading her down a dark path. But this incident was merely the tipping point. Christina has been battling an avalanche of grief and trauma that would break even the strongest of spirits. The loss of her newborn daughter, a pain so raw it still haunts her every waking moment, left an indelible scar on her heart. Compounded by the sudden and tragic death of her sister Sam McCall, a pillar of support and love in Christina's life, the weight of these losses has been unbearable. Add to that the constant worry over her father's fragile health, with his heart condition casting a shadow over the family, and it's no wonder Christina's mental state has spiraled. Each of these devastating blows has chipped away at her resilience, leaving her vulnerable to emotional breakdowns and impulsive, destructive decisions. Her actions, while inexcusable, are a clear cry for help, a plea for someone to step in and guide her through the darkness before it consumes her entirely. Sonny's perspective, a father's heart and understanding. When Sonny eventually learns the full scope of Christina's struggles, his reaction will likely be a complex mix of anger, heartbreak, and empathy. While he has little love for Rick, his estranged half-brother whose presence in Port Charles often stirs trouble, Sonny holds a deep respect for Elizabeth Baldwin. As the girlfriend of his longtime ally Lucky Spencer and the mother of Jason Morgan's children, Jason being one of Sonny's most trusted confidants, Elizabeth is family in every sense of the word. The thought of her being caught in the crossfire of Christina's pain would undoubtedly wound Sonny, driving him to take swift action to make things right. Yet, despite the chaos Christina has caused, Sonny's primary concern will always be his daughter's safety. The idea of Christina facing prison time is unthinkable to him. As the daughter of a powerful crime lord, she would be an immediate target behind bars, vulnerable to those seeking to settle old scores with the Corinthos name. While Sonny would fight tooth and nail to keep her out of jail, he might reluctantly agree that a stay in a mental health facility could be the lifeline Christina needs. With intensive therapy and proper evaluation, she could begin to address the deep-seated trauma that fuels her erratic behavior. Perhaps a tailored treatment plan, including medication if necessary, could help her regain stability and find a path toward healing. Sonny's understanding of mental health struggles is not merely theoretical, it's deeply personal. As someone who has battled bipolar disorder for years, relying on medication to manage his own demons, Sonny knows all too well the torment of a mind at war with itself. He's experienced firsthand how mental health challenges can distort reality, driving one to act in ways that seem irrational to others. This shared experience could be the bridge that allows him to connect with Christina on a profound level, offering not just protection, but genuine compassion as she navigates her pain. He would likely encourage her to confront the grief of losing her daughter and sister, perhaps even sharing stories of his own darkest moments to show her she's not alone in her fight. The family fallout, bonds tested and broken. The ripple effects of Christina's actions extend far beyond her immediate conflict with Ava. Her relationship with her other sister, Molly Lansing Davis, hangs in a delicate balance. Though the two have recently reconciled after years of tension, forging a renewed sisterly bond built on mutual respect, this fragile peace could shatter if Molly uncovers Christina's role in their father Rick's accident. Molly, a woman of principle with a strong sense of justice, might struggle to forgive such a betrayal, especially given the personal cost to her family. The potential confrontation between the sisters could be one of the most emotionally charged moments in this unfolding drama, as years of unresolved resentment and pain bubble to the surface. Meanwhile, Sonny's inevitable confrontation with Ava promises to be nothing short of explosive. For years, he has tolerated Ava's manipulative antics out of respect for their shared child. Avery, often biting his tongue to maintain a semblance of peace for the little girl's sake. But if he learns that Ava is exploiting Christina's mental breakdown and blackmailing Alexis to gain the upper hand, his patience will reach its breaking point. Sonny is not one to let such transgressions go unanswered, and Ava might finally face the full weight of his wrath. Whether through calculated moves or raw intimidation, Sonny could be the only force in Port Charles capable of reminding Ava that crossing the Corinthos family comes with a steep price. A path to redemption, hope amidst the darkness. As this intricate web of secrets begins to unravel, one thing remains certain: the road ahead for Christina, Sonny, and their loved ones will be fraught with challenges. Yet amidst the turmoil, there lies a glimmer of hope. Christina's struggles, while heartbreaking, have the potential to bring the Corinthos family closer together if they can weather the storm. Sonny's unique perspective on mental health could serve as a guiding light, helping Christina find the strength to seek the help she so desperately needs. Meanwhile, Alexis might come to see the error of her solitary approach, learning to lean on Sonny's unwavering support rather than facing Ava's schemes alone. In Port Charles, where tragedy often strikes without warning, the power of family and resilience shines through even the darkest of times. Christina's journey, though painful, could ultimately lead to a deeper understanding of her own strength and the unbreakable bonds that tie her to those who love her most. As for Ava, her latest power play might just be the misstep that finally topples her carefully constructed empire, proving once and for all that no one underestimates Sonny Corinthos and lives to tell the tale. Thank you for joining us on the ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel for this in-depth look at the Corinthos family's latest crisis. Stay tuned for more updates as we continue to follow every twist and turn in this gripping storyline. What do you think Sonny will do when he uncovers the truth? Will Christina find the help she needs, or will Ava's schemes tear the family apart for good? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest spoilers and insights from Port Charles,